Hey, we're live, pal. I would love for you all to hear AK, but give me 1 second.
Okay.
AK, you're in. Welcome to the
Hello.
show.
Can the world hear me now?
They can.
They can. Okay, great.
They can, yes.
What is going? They can. Excellent. What is going on, everybody? This is the voice of AK Alexander K. Lee. You of course just heard the voice of Jose Youngs, who has been on site in New York City. A long trip for Jose Youngs, going all the way from New York to New York. He is there. He's been giving you coverage all week, guys. You've seen all the great clips, all the great interviews, anything but fighting. It's been a hell of a show. It's been a hell of a show for Jose, and now we're gonna have a hell of a show today,
The
guys, because this is the
the perpetually
official.
rude Chisenga Mulata is trying to talk to me right now.
Oh Lord, we
But
love Chisanga. Shout out to Chisanga. We love him.
don't say, take it
Um,
back.
I know I won't. We love him.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, all right, guys. We were moments away from the official
And
UFC 322.
AK, you want to see something a little fun?
Go ahead, Jose.
Oy.
Oh, I'm not looking at the screen. I should be looking at the screen.
Digital
Oh
scale.
no. Why are they doing this? Why?
Because God willed it. Right, Kenny?
I mean, I trust all the big players to make weight today, but I mean, why would you be so precise on a day where I'm just saying we kind of need everything to go right here? I don't want us quibbling over 0.05 of a pound because the scale is so accurate. But again, that's not going to happen anyway, guys. We got 28 fighters weighing in this morning. Yes, they even saved the Malcolm Wellmaker fight. We've got a young man, Ethan Ewing, coming in on 2 days' notice. And of course, we have our guys at the top, Jack Della Maddalena, Islam Makhachev, and our ladies, Zhang Weili and Valentina Shevchenko. This is the UFC 322 official weigh-in live stream, brought to you by MMA Fighting. We'll be with you guys. I'm actually going to shut up for a second. I think we'll have a guy step in the scale any minute now. Well,
No, we got 3
I guess
minutes.
God, it looks so naked, the stage, without the big, the big T bar up there, whatever shape. Sorry, the scale bar.
Beam
It's
scale?
not really a T, is it? Beam scale. But I mean specifically about the bar. I need that. Just describing the structure as one would. Looks like they're getting ready. They're gearing up here. Oh, so we're not gonna have a lot of chicanery then at the scale, guys, because like I said, this is the digital scale. There, you can't mess around. You can't do the good old my boy Jeff Mullen just kind of slamming it home, close enough, slamming it home. You can't really do that here. The digital scale does not lie. The beam scale plays with the truth a little bit, which frankly in the fight business I like, but maybe I'm in the minority. Gentlemen, place your bets. Everyone, gentlemen and ladies, place your bets on who will be the first fighter to weigh in. Jose will have the scoop shortly. I'm sure we will see the lineup beginning. I have to imagine we'll see most of the championship competitors within the first 10 minutes, but maybe I'm wrong. Islam Makhachev and Zhang Weili, I mean, listen, they're cutting less weight, so they should be having fine time. Valentina Shevchenko's never had an issue. JDM's never had an issue. I'm trying to look at this whole I really don't see too many people with problems. This entire card, knock on wood, which I just did. I hope you guys could hear that.
Some trauma.
You guys can also probably hear me clicking and clattering away. That's how it is at MMA Fighting headquarters, guys. We're always up to something. Sorry guys for looking at your comments. Look at your comments while we're up here. Lazy Bet saying first will be Jack. Yeah, I could see that. Juve saying they should have added John Pork to this card like they did for Bisenger when Khamzat fought. It's Chanko, guys. It's Chanko. How dare you? He does not want to be called John Pork. Don't call him John Pork. John Pork. Don't do that, guys. Very rude. For anyone who's curious, Chanko is, I only know this because I literally just saw this yesterday that clip that was floating around with Islam talking about it. Chenko is the village that
All right, thank you all for being here for the official weigh-in for
Zainakov is
UFC
from.
322, Della Maddalena versus Makhachev, live Saturday night at the Mecca Madison Square Garden. And we begin with one of the athletes around whom this fight card was built, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko. One 124.6, the official weight for the champ, Valentina Shevchenko.
Thank you so much, Valentina. Thank you.
All right, next fighter to the scale is her opponent, the former two-time UFC strawweight champion, moving up to challenge for flyweight gold, Magnum Jean Weyless.
Can we please have him on stage? Hey, Dean?
Yeah, I think you guys can do this. I'm trying to do 6 things right now. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good, Dean. Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all.
She's not here. Guys, I need a little help back here with all these coaches and your executive clothes and yeah.
124.6.
124.6, the official weight for Jean Weyless, and with that, your co-main event is now official. All right, next fighter to the scale, also competing live on pay-per-view in the welterweight division, the number 8 ranked contender out of Ecuador, Michael Morales.
Michael Morales here. How many of the welterweights outside of the main event are going to weigh in the championship limit and under? I wonder. Let's hope nothing happens to the main event, but it would be nice to have some backup options just in case.
170.6, the official weight for Michael Morales. Same weight class here, main event, sir.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you.
All right,
170.6, Michael Morales. So technically,
this fight card was built the future Hall of Famer, former decorated lightweight champion, now challenging for the welterweight title, Islam Makhachev.
here's Islam. Technically, Michael Morales not eligible to be a backup for the main.
170, the official weight for the challenger, Islam Makhachev.
Thank you, Islam. Appreciate you.
Sir, next to a 185 middleweight. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a middleweight prelim, Roman Kopylov. $185.2, the official weight for Roman Kopylov.
Thank you, Roman.
Stand at 85 here. All right, next fighter to the scale, also competing in the middleweight division, the decorated submission player, Gerald GM3 Mershon. $185.6, the official weight for Gerald Mershon.
Thank you, Gerald.
All right, next to weigh in this morning, one of the most decorated knockout artists in the history of the UFC middleweight division, Gregory RoboCop Rodriguez. $185.8, the official weight for RoboCop, Gregory Rodriguez.
Thank you, Greg.
next man to the scale, competing in a feature bout live on pay-per-view, one of the best welterweights in the world, the number 2 ranked contender, Sean Brady.
$169.4.
169.4 is the official weight for Sean Brady.
Thank you, Sean.
169.4 for Sean
Right, next
Brady. He
fighter to
could
the
be a
scale
backup.
starts with kicking off the main card in the lightweight division, the number 13 ranked contender, Benoit Saint-Denis. $155.6, the official weight for Benoit Saint-Denis.
Thank you.
All right, next man up, one half of the feature prelim in the middleweight division, Adolfo Vieira. $186, the official weight for Adolfo Vieira.
Thank you so much.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a lightweight prelim, Mateus Camilo. $155.8, the official weight for Mateus Camilo.
Mateus, go on a little bit for me, please. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, next fighter to the scale, an oncoming force in the welterweight division, the number 9 ranked contender, Carlos the Nightmare Prates. $169.6, the official weight for Carlos Prates.
Thank you, Carlos.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in the featherweight division, 5-0 to begin his UFC career, Chepe Machine Gun Mariscal. $145.6, the official weight for Chepe Mariscal.
Thank you.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a strawweight prelim, the number 12 ranked contender, Angela Overkill Hill. $115.6, the official weight for Angela Hill.
Thank you, Angela.
All right, next fighter to the scale. Compete live on pay-per-view, the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world and now the number 4 ranked contender, Leon Rocky Edwards. $170 on the nose, the official weight for Leon Rocky Edwards.
Thank you, Leon.
For those of you keeping score at home, Leon Edwards, Sean Brady, and Carlos Prates all weighed in championship weight or below. So, just saying. They are available, I would think, if, and it won't, but if something happened to our main event. We are still waiting on Jack Della Maddalena, by the way. But I'm not too concerned about that. Islam Makhachev has shown up, as have our championship co-main event fighters, Zhang Weili and Valentina Shevchenko. So we're rolling along, guys. Still have plenty of names to come. Looks like they're getting ready. Like a little brief pause here. Don't think it'll be too
pause.
long.
Thank God.
First pause. Yeah, I don't think it'll be too long. I imagine someone will come up shortly. Guys, we'll have a graphic up for you guys soon. But yes, for anyone just joining us, 3 of our 4 championship competitors have shown up. Islam Makhachev making his welterweight debut, 170, waiting on Della Maddalena, the welterweight champion. And our flyweight championship co-main event competitors, Valentina Shevchenko, Zhang Weili, both at 124.6. Zhang, of course, coming up from 115, a dominant run in the strawweight division, and finally giving us this long-awaited super fight. A lot of us want to see between. Frankly, I would imagine on most websites, the number 1 and number 2 women's pound-for-pound fighters in the world. What order you have them in, I don't think you can get it wrong. I believe we have Zhang, number 1 on MMA Fighting. Let me see some other guys. Sherdog has... Let's see what Sherdog... The OGs. The OGs of the ranking game, guys. Sherdog has Valentina, number 1. Let me see. Fight Matrix. Fight Matrix, always a good site. Has Zhang, number 1. Okay, so guys, depending where you look, I'm not sure about ESPN, MMA Junkie. Again, I could do this all day. I'm sure it's 1 and 2. I'm not sure there's another name you could slot in there right now. I think we have Cyborg, number 3. Man, Jesus, keeps hanging in there. Maybe Kayla Harrison. I'm not sure, but that's what a great matchup that is. And guys, I wouldn't be worried too much about Jack Della Maddalena. He'll show up midweight. All right, I guess we got a little bit longer pause than I expected. Let me send a graphique to the great Jose Youngs, and when he has a second, guys, he will give you something, a little visual aid. That's weird. Can't zoom out of this. Okay.
Islam was 170, right, on the dot?
Islam was 170 on the dot. Yes, sir. Championship weight. No problemo, as the kids. I heard a kid say this yesterday. He said no problemo, and I was like, yo, I like that. You heard that before?
Yeah, it's literally my family's language.
No problem. That's... You're German?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Jose, I'll send this to you, and you can do with it as you will. And as usual, once we send out the graphic and put it up, of course, someone will come up and make it outdated. So, you know, we're also doing our part to keep these weigh-ins moving along. For the people on the YouTubes, I'll make a little note here. A little note for you guys.
Valentina's shadow banned on Instagram.
Is she?
Yeah, you know when you have to like literally type in their exact handle because it doesn't show up.
All right, guys. I'll give you a little verbal rundown for now. As I said, Islam Makhachev 170, he's in. Shevchenko, Zhang Weili are in. Both at 124.6. If you guys, I mean, you can see on the screen, yes, that is there is no beam scale. We are dealing with the digital scale. No big problem so far. Again, other than some very specific weights. Sean Brady 169.4, Michael Morales 170.6, Leon Edwards 170, Carlos Prates 169.6. So 3 out of the 4 welterweights competing on the undercard are eligible should something happen, heaven forbid, to either JDM or Islam. I wonder what they would do, you know, let's say if JDM couldn't make it. I still think they would want to keep Islam on the card. Maybe not. Maybe you just take Islam off. They have enough welterweights, but I would love to see Islam fight one of the other welterweights, and then you bump up Shevchenko and Zhang, obviously, to the main event if that happened. I would not have it like create some interim belts on the spot for Makhachev. Hopefully, he would still get paid whatever he's supposed to get paid for a championship bout. But again, it gets really messy. I don't know how that would work out. They probably would try and throw some interim title on the line or something, which is just stupid. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's not going to happen. JDM's going to be fine. And of course, the opposite. If something were to happen to Islam, which it won't, you'd have JDM fight, you know, Sean Brady, Leon Edwards, or Carlos Prates, right? That'd be fun to see. So we've got options, guys. We've got options. A little surprised Michael Morales didn't try and make 170 or below, or maybe he did. Maybe it was too difficult. He's not a small young man. He's quite not like a, I wouldn't say like a huge welterweight, but he's not a small welterweight. He's right in that, you know, he's right in the range where he's supposed to be. So maybe making anything lower than, you know, 170.1 when he's not expected to, might be a little too much to ask right now. Also on the main card, Benoit Saint-Denis, 155.6. and we're waiting on his opponent, Beneil Dariush. We've had a handful of preliminary fighters get in there, guys. We had Rodolfo Valleda, Roman Kopylov, Gregory Rodriguez, Gerald Mearshart, a lot of middleweights, Chepi Mariscal, Angela Hill, and Matthias Camillo opening the card. So all those guys are on. All those guys are official. And no drama so far. And there will not be. There will not be.
Oh, you sent a graphic. I was like so busy with
I
the
did.
video.
Don't. Do not worry. I said, Jose. It's not, again, it's going to be outdated in 2 minutes anyway. It's fine. Biva, what's up, Biva? He's saying, I was happy to see the officials stop fighters partially standing on the side of the digital scale. That is an old trick. I think they stopped that a while ago. I do remember someone got away with it a long time ago in the UFC. Thanks, Jose. There you go, guys. There's your little online little visual for you to see who has shown up. Again, we're still waiting on a lot of names. Almost half the card, I think we're still waiting on. It's a big card, guys. 14 fights. Yeah, I remember. Biva, I don't know if you remember who was that got away with it. There was a fighter. Not I want to say it wasn't a big name who were like they had half their foot like dangling off, and magically lost like 1.5 pounds or something. All right, that's good. We want people to show up. At Oxford no friends asking why the 0.6 is. Yo, this is the digital scale, guys. The digital scale is very specific. Why is it so consistently 0.6? I'm not entirely sure. Might be a quirk of how they calibrated the scale. But yeah, you are going to see some. We're not
competing in a prelim in the lightweight division. Slavoslav Vyacheslav Barshov.
We are not getting the usual 0 or 0.5, guys. You're getting a whole range of numbers this morning, and is that not exciting? And we already have the box.
$155.8, the official weight for Vyacheslav Barshov.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Get a little celebrate with a little dance. 155.8 for Borshov, no problem. His fight with Matthias Camillo is now official. We only have a few. Like I said, the co-main event official, which is great. Valentina and Jean Whitley. Sean Brady Morales official. Leon Edwards and College Practice official. Oh.
Featherweight division, Malcolm Wellmaker.
Oh, this has been bumped up a weight class. Okay, good. Okay, guys, this is a featherweight bout. We'll talk about this in a minute. This is Malcolm Wellmaker.
$143.6, the official weight for Malcolm Wellmaker.
There you go, guys. Yes, this is normally bantamweight Malcolm Wellmaker, but we had he's had some issues getting here opponent-wise. Malcolm was originally supposed to fight Surrey City. About a month ago, Surrey pulled out with an injury and was replaced by Cody Haddon, another up-and-coming bantamweight. And 2 days ago, Cody Haddon pulled out, very quickly replaced by UFC newcomer Ethan Ewing. Guys, Ethan Ewing. Who I was surprised. I did not see that they had changed the weight. I was surprised they didn't, because Ethan is also a bantamweight. He is not a featherweight just coming in. Sorry, he's not like a flyweight that could come in and could make bantamweight really quickly. No, he is also a bantamweight like Malcolm. So apparently it is a flyweight bout, and that is a good decision for everyone involved. So there we go. So not a miss, obviously, for Malcolm Wellmaker. This is now a featherweight bout. Sorry, as I was saying, a co-main event is official. Sean Brady, Michael Morales official. Leon Edwards, Carlos Prachis official. Roman Kopylov and Gregory Rodriguez, guys, they both made it. So that fight, as of now, is on. And Vyacheslav Borshov and Matthias Camilo. That's it. So we actually wait on quite a few bouts to become official on this 14 fight card at Madison Square Garden in New York. Can I just say, I don't know if I said at the top, I want to thank everyone who's tuning in. The vibes feel really good right now. I don't know how it is in New York. I imagine it's probably even better. But this card just looks so fun. Guys, you've heard us, you've heard me and Mike and the rest of the crew whinging about like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to watch all these UFC Apex cards, blah, 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 blah. You've heard us crying about it. But, there's a reason for that. It's because we know how good the UFC can be. And obviously you're not going to have a card at this level every week. It's not how it works. But, when these cards come around, you just feel like overall they can do better because this is a spectacular card. Two very, very competitive, meaningful championship fights at the top of the card. Some great welterweight contenders, some great, names that were, former champion, and you guys that could be future champions that can make waves. I'm a huge Michael Morales guy. It's very exciting. Just an absolute banger to start off the main card. Beneil Dariush and Benoit Saint-Denis. And I always, guys, I'm a nerd. I always talk about like proper card construction is important, and this is exactly how you format a card. And then the 4 fight prelims before are like, for the most part, established names, people, contenders jockeying for position.
To the stage, competing in a prelim in the middleweight division, Kyle Dawkins. $186, the official weight for Kyle Dawkins.
186 for Kyle Dawkins, and his fight with Joe Mearshart is official. Yeah, someone just mentioned I actually did not realize this, that Ewing is coming off a fight this past weekend, November 7th, literally last Friday. Okay, so second fight in a week. Damn. So this is a featherweight bout now. Anyway, guys, as I was saying, yes, proper card construction, very important. Nice to have recognizable names and like, borderline sort of contenders and other athletes of intrigue on this second set of prelims. And then the early prelims, yeah, it's not a lot of people that your average fan might know, but these are, well, some veterans too. Actually, quite a few veterans, I say. Gerald, Angela Hill, Sabatini. But you've also got up-and-comers like Baisangor Surkayev, right? You've got some names coming up. So top to bottom, just a really intriguing card. Fatima Klein, of course, on the opposite end of Angela Hill, one of our most, veteran competitors in the strawweight division. Fatima Klein just starting to make her way up. Pretty much has been, designated as a blue chipper for a long time. I think a lot of people see her as a future top 10 fighter in the division, possibly top 5 possible contender. So she's getting a huge test early on. I'm a little curious what the odds look like here. Just going from typology. Fatima Klein, a huge favorite, minus 450. Damn. And to help plus 335. I think that's a wild line.
In the middleweight division, Bo Nickel. $185.8, the official weight for Bo Nickel.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
185.8 for Bo Nickel. His fight with Adolfo Vieira is official. Adolfo at 186. So yeah, guys, this is a time to celebrate. This is a time to be happy. Yeah, I'm not saying shove all the woes of the MMA world under the carpet. I mean, we still got this weird gambling stuff going on. I think there's still people complaining about the Tom Absalom eye poke. Feels like that was 4 months ago now. There's always gonna be something to complain about. Fighter pay, whatever. The Paramount deal coming up. Oh my gosh, how expensive it's gonna be. This is all legitimate complaints. I'm not telling you to ignore that stuff. But if we're just looking ahead to Saturday, man, what a wonderful. I'll say it. Sounds corny. What a wonderful celebration of the mixing of the martial arts this will be. I still have not finalized my picks, guys. I write the predictions for MMAfighting.com. I still not entirely sure what I want to say for the main and co-main. This is just beautiful matchmaking and great job by everyone involved to really make these fights happen. I'm not super again, I'm not super worried about what this. Oh, what does this mean for that flyweight contender line? What does it mean for the welterweight contender line? That's a problem for next week, guys. That's a problem for next week. Let us be greedy. Let us enjoy what we have now,
Kenny, I'm just sending him the quick images for those.
because this is gonna be a good time.
But send all your photos.
This is gonna be a good time. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking over some things I'm supposed to be working on. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Sorry to leave you there in awkward silence for a moment. We are here, guys. We are here at the weigh-ins, waiting for, I think most importantly, waiting for Jack Della Maddalena. We have seen Islam Makhachev at 170. Personally, to me, I didn't think Islam looked that different. I know, of course, it's very fun. You guys have seen on social media, people kind of throwing up the, they had the promo picks for this week, right? So let's throw up the last time Islam was at 155, how he looked, and they're showing 170. Yeah, I think there's some definitely some more, a little more bulk, some more definition. But I don't think his body looks dramatically different. And I think I mean that in a good way. He does not look to me like someone who is sort of piled on bad weight, I guess it's not a nice way to put it. I think you guys remember when, and this is a bigger weight difference, but when Anderson Silva used to dabble at 205, he always used to have this sort of little like Anderson Silva belly, and it's just like, oh, okay, he's just, he's really just having fun. He really just did not cut weight and probably ate a big sandwich before stepping on the scale. That is obviously not the case here, especially if Islam is planning to stay at 170, which we don't know. He might. I would like to see him, stay up here a little bit and fight a couple of people, but I also don't think that 155 should be out of the question. But he's never had an easy time cutting down to 155 either. I think that should be noted. Not a fun thing to do if he can live his life at 170, and again have a lot of fresh challenges up there. Maybe he fights Michael Morales in the future. Maybe he fights Carlos Palacios. Maybe Sean Brady, right? Any of these guys that are up here. Maybe Joaquin Buckley gets back on the saddle, and maybe he gets a fight that he wants. Maybe they do. I don't know why I'm saying maybe, because all signs seem to point to this. We get the Islam Makhachev versus future Hall of Famer Kamaru Usman. Seems to be what these guys want. Obviously, Kamaru's name has a lot of cachet. He did win a fight. Like, let's not act like Kamaru would just be strolling into a title shot. He beat a guy who was on a pretty impressive win streak. I think he ended Buckley's, a 6 or 7 fight win streak. So, not my favorite pick. Like, I'd rather see one of these other fresh names get a welterweight title shot. But I don't think they're going to shy away from Usman versus Islam, if that's what it comes down to. So, yeah, Islam Makhachev has very good reason to want to stick around, because he does have that fight waiting for him. Feels like a lot of people want it. The UFC would love to sell it, especially with the move to Paramount next year. They want big names, recognizable names. Kamaru Usman, certainly well known.
I'm doing I brought my guitar. I'm doing a feature for ESPN MMA.
Brie asking you have a graphic of who has all weighed in. Yeah, we'll have that up in a second, guys. Jose's juggling like 95 things down there, but yeah. Again, you're Brie. I'll tell you, we're just missing.
Someone's about to weigh in anyway.
Oh, of course they are. Of course they're. Let me delete what I just sent you. That's of no use to
Literally,
us
I was looking at Slack, and all of a sudden, I see Pat Sabatini lined up.
now. Oh, or Pat Sabatini, let's go.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a prelim in the featherweight division, Pat Sabatini.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
145.6.
145.6, the official weight for Pat Sabatini.
Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you.
145.6 for Pat Sabatini, and his fight with Chepe Mariscal is official. Low-key banger. The definition of a low-key banger, I think. So I feel like Chepe should not be low-key anymore. The guy is flying up the featherweight rankings, but he really needs to. They really need to give him someone ahead of him in the rankings, because I feel like even if he just smokes Pat Sabatini, he's not going to move that much. They've kind of been having him fight his fellow sort of mid-tier featherweights, and that's fine. He's getting paychecks, putting on exciting fights, but I'd like to see if he's a top 15 guy. Chepe is 33. He just recently turned 33. That's not young at 145 pounds, so I would like it if they tried to figure out if this guy is, what they have with this guy sooner rather than later. Jose, do you know if this is the 2 hour? This is
2 hour.
It is it's a solid 2 hours, a flat 2 hours.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. And guys, not every commission has adopted the sort of more recent weigh-in thing where they try and get everyone in the first hour, and then the second hour is strictly for second weigh-in attempts. And if for some reason there was a reasonable delay for someone to not be able to make the first hour, but it sounds like this is just try to make it the first try to make it within the 2 hours, and then I guess you would negotiate with the commission if you needed to dip into a third hour. So again, I hope we don't see that. I hope we just if we get everyone here the first hour, that would be fantastic. But as Jose says, it is a flat 2, it sounds like, which means there's probably some people just chilling in their hotel rooms who are already near weight and are in no rush to get up and rush to the scales. So as is their right. All right, let's see if we can get a proper update here this time, guys. Again, as soon as I send this to Jose, Fatima Klein's going to show up or something, or Ethan Ewing. But damn it, we have to try. All right. Guys, I don't mind you guys talking trash, but please do not spam. Please do not spam. It's very distracting. You're taking away from the other commenters. We're all just trying to... I don't even understand the point of it. What is this? Why do people spam? Why do people spam in chat, guys? I'm old, guys. Explain to me why do people spam in chat. BFOS says, it's 1:32 where I am. I hope to get through it in the first hour. 1:32? BFOS, let us know where you're at. I don't know if I can extrapolate time zone just from that. Sorry, your location just from time zone, I should say. 1:32. Are you in? I'm looking at the various. Are you in? Is this Australia?
Okay.
Is this Anzac? Thank you, Jose. There you go, guys. There's a little visual update for you. No way. Australia is what? 13 hours? 1:30 a.m. Sydney. Oh, Beaver. Okay, you're in Sydney. Okay. 1:30 a.m. Damn, that is a huge time difference. Well, thank you for tuning in, Beaver. We always appreciate you. I know we see you guys. We see you guys in the show all the time. Again, really appreciate it. This is Eastern Time, New York, Madison Square Garden. What an enormous event. Someone said the bros on the moon. What an enormous event. Let's talk about the main event, guys. JDM Islam Makhachev. The build has been what it is. I think this is the kind of fight I would always tell people. It sells itself. As soon as JDM beat Bilal, We all knew that Islam was going to make it official, that he was going to come up and challenge for the title. Sorry to his buddy Bilal. And at that point, it was just waiting for it to get officially announced. You know, it wasn't officially announced for a while, actually, after 315. It took some time, 315. Yeah, it took some time for them to lock it down, but I think it was just a matter of scheduling. I think the UFC obviously just had to figure out which card it made sense to put it on. And Madison Square Garden, that's the way to go. Jack Della Maddalena seems like a super nice guy, intelligent guy. Not dynamite on the microphone. I don't think I'm offending anyone by saying that. He's a normal dude. He doesn't want to be shouting on a mic. He doesn't want to be, cussing out his opponent and creating narratives. You get the sense he's a blue collar guy. Get me in the gym, let me train, love to fight, let me win fights, which is what he does best. He has won 18 straight fights, guys. Started his career 0-2 on the Australia regional scene, and just has not looked back. I mean, that was back in 2016. His last loss, has not lost a fight in 9 years. And that includes a 8-0 UFC mark. Great stuff. And big wins again. Bilal Muhammad, Gilbert Burns. Randy Brown was a nice one. Some close calls in there, but hey, not every championship run is perfect. And most importantly, it was, he delivered when he got the call. When he wasn't originally the guy. It wasn't originally the plan for him to fight Bilal, but everything's worked out for JDM. So he may never sell, 1 million pay-per-views, but if he beats Islam,
I know.
we're going to have some serious talk, guys, about is he the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. In fact, let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it now. Let me clear my throat real quick.
He's just flipped it because he lives in the Matrix.
I got a poll for you guys. If JDM beats Islam Makhachev, where do you rank him? P for P. Weird range here.
Oh, we got movement. Literally every time I try to edit a video, someone steps in. It's what?
Just Aaron.
How dare you, sir?
Just.
How dare you? These fighters put their lives on the line for us.
All right, next fighter,
I haven't seen anyone
one of the
die,
best
so do they
flyweights in the
actually?
world, competing in a prelim live on
A little bit of
FX.
them is left behind
Number
every
4
fight.
ranked contender, Aaron Blanchfield.
We can hear every word that MMA Junkies Mike Bond is saying. I just want to say those are the words of MMA Junkies Mike Bond that do not reflect the views of MMA
agree.
Fighting.
125.8.
125.8, the official weight for Aaron Blanchfield.
$125.8 for Aaron Blanchfield, everybody. She is on point for her rematch with Tracy Cortez. Very contentious fight they once had in Invicta. One of the few losses on Aaron's record.
Nickname for him.
Almost unanimously, if you check the
bad
beat. I
guy.
believe you go to MMADecisions.com. There is a listing for Blanchfield Cortez, if I'm not mistaken. And I think every media member scored it for Blanchfield. Let me check
You're
real
so
quick.
stupid.
Well, every media member meaning one person. Sorry.
We're trying to come up with
our
nicknames
friend,
for Jack.
our
Jack.
friend Drake Riggs scored it for
Who?
Blanchfield. But again, you guys can find our pal Drake Riggs.
Never heard of him.
But you can find it. Well, it's a good dude. Good dude. You can find it. You can find, guys. Look up Blanchfield Cortez 1. I mean, I think you can. I don't know if it's on YouTube. Probably only on Fight Pass. And just look up any commentary for it. Everyone says Blanchfield won that first fight. But hey, officially on the record, if you're Tracy Cortez, you're 1-0 in the series. Just saying. Doesn't matter what the media says. Doesn't matter what the fans say. 2 out of 3 judges says Cortez beat Blanchfield. So we'll see. We'll see if Aaron Blanchfield can right that quote unquote wrong on Saturday. A lot of people have been asking for them to run it back, and the timing was really perfect for them to do it. So here we go. Now they get to do it on a huge stage at Madison Square Garden. Yes, Jose.
What do you think Jack's nickname should be?
Jack Della Maddalena?
That's the one and only.
Bobby Knuckles.
Taken.
By who?
Some other guy. You've probably never heard of him.
I'm not.
You have to really watch MMA.
I'm not. I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
I think Bobby Knuckles is a great nickname, and I think that's what JDM should call himself.
Mike Vaughn
No?
thinks. What did you call him, Mike?
Good fella, Jack Della.
Good fella, Jack Della.
That's not bad.
Or
That's not bad.
Or
Weren't people
no.
calling him Jackie 3?
Or JD him. He's so stupid.
Please, no. Please, no.
He just said, please no.
Please, no.
So dumb.
Who was calling him Jackie 3 names?
Jackie 3 names.
Jed? Wasn't that a Jed thing? Jackie
Jed's
3
from
names?
Jed's from the south though, and Jack has
Or it
too
might have been
many
like a new-
too many syllables for him to mention.
It might have been a New York Rick thing. I'll be honest, I actually don't remember.
Who?
Someone. Again, you should meet these people.
I
They're
work for MMA
interesting
Fighting.
characters.
I work for MMA Fighting.
This is true. I try not to associate with anyone outside of MMA Fighting, especially
We
other
call
people
them-
from Toronto. You know what I
Call
mean?
them
Yeah.
riff-raff.
Yeah, especially other people from Toronto. If you I just ugh. That's all I'll say about that. Jose, I'm gonna send you another graphic. This time I feel like it's gonna.
Literally every time I try to do it, someone rolls up.
I know. Listen, this is good. This is how the graphic system is supposed to work. We are the ones who keep this show moving. Okay. If you guys are wondering, oh, why did someone show up to the scale? It's because we tried to send a weigh-in graphic. Okay. We tried to keep you guys updated. All right. No rush, no rush. But just to let you guys know, we've had a few more people trickle in. We're only waiting on JDM. We're waiting on Benil Dariush, Tracy Cortez, Ethan Ewing, Fatima Klein, Bysengar Susarkayev, the infamous Jimmy, and Eric McConico. So we're really just down to a handful. So not the fastest weigh-ins we've had before, guys, but nice, moving at a nice speed. Mr. V likes 3-name Jack. Lazy Bed, the Ginger Italian Stallion. Does not
That's
roll
too
off
much.
the tongue. Does not roll off the tongue.
Too much.
Oh, Phantom Knights has a pretty hot pizza take.
Okay.
Jose, you're a big pizza guy, right?
I like me a slice.
Sorry, I did not miss the virtual discourse says Bobby Knuckles is Robert Whittaker. What? I've never heard of this.
Big if
Robert Whittaker is the Reaper. I don't know what Bobby Knuckles. I've never heard this before. He's the Reaper. Robert Whittaker. He has one nickname. He's called the Reaper. I don't know anyone will call him anything different. So that's a bit silly. No, I'm calling Jack Della Maddalena Bobby Knuckles from now on because it's an original nickname that I made up. Extran. I thought Toronto was pronounced without the second T. I don't know, guys. I've lived here for a long time. I have no idea. I've heard people say that to me, and I'm like, I also say sometimes I say Michigan, which is apparently very offensive. It's Michigan.
What? Imagine. All right, what's
don't
the
know.
pizza hot take, AK?
Oh, sorry, Phantom Knight. Sorry, guys, I did not see the beginning of this conversation, but I think this sums it up. Phantom Knight says, I've been to 24 different states. Pizza all tastes basically the same. People have
Yeah,
ego
I
and
agree.
delusions and attempt to claim their state makes the best. He said, even in the Philippines, pizza tastes like American pizza, all basically the same.
I agree.
Yeah?
To each their own, that's what I say.
I mean, I'm not a foodie, so yes, a lot of things taste the same to me.
I don't think I've ever seen
but
you
I don't
eat
know.
food.
Oh, how do you think I maintain this figure?
That's true. We went to get food when I was in Toronto, and you just stared at it. You didn't know what to do with it. You were like,
I was confused. I saw you
Put
putting
this
it in your
my-
mouth.
Yeah. I was about to
Yeah,
say
and
that.
I was like, what is this guy doing?
This guy's crazy.
Pat Kenahan says Bobby Knuckles is Robert Whittaker. Luis Vela says Bobby Knuckles also a nickname for Robert Whittaker. Guys, I don't know where you're getting this from. Jack Della Maddalena is Bobby Knuckles. I don't know where you guys are. I've never heard Robert Whittaker called Bobby Knuckles before. I'm also, I don't know. I can't. I'm just, Jose, are you seeing?
No.
I gotta stop trolling. I gotta stop trolling people. It's not good. This early in the morning, it's just not good. Lazy Bet counters the type of oven, the temperature, the type of tomato
See,
used for
here's-
sauce. It
it
all
is-
changes the vibe.
I do
That's true.
think, like, state to state, I think it's a very played out argument, but, like, style of pizza, like, do you like thin crust, deep dish, like grandma style? Like, I can get behind that
Yeah.
argument. Because, like,
Yeah.
I know Kenny likes the grandmas, but I like deep dish. Actually, I like all of them. I like deep dish. And Rhode Island, we do pizza strips. Like, that's our pizza of choice in the Ocean State.
So you like deep dish from where?
I like deep dish from Chicago, but in Rhode Island we do pizza strips. That's like what we're
Oh.
known for.
Okay.
It's red sauce, no cheese on like cornbread or cornmeal. That's like what we're famous for. But we also have Caserta's pizza, which is my favorite pizza in the world. Shout out.
Shout out. There you go. Hey, give this man some free pizza next time he shows up, please. This is so funny. Oh, they're deleting their comments. So they're Fabrina wins. Sorry, how does AK not know that Bobby Knuckles is Robbie Whittaker? I don't know. I guess I don't watch MMA. I've never heard that before.
I don't think AK's ever seen it.
Who's Robert Whittaker? I'm sorry, guys. It's early. I don't know why I'm doing this. Jack, Bobby Knuckles, Della Maddalena. That is my nickname going forward. This is some stupid joke that I'm going to carry on, and no one will get, and that's great. Sorry, guys. Graphic is on screen. I just want to.
You know what I would like, now that we have time,
I got
you
too
know what I would
distracted.
like our followers to do, our audience to
Tell
do?
me.
So last night, I was supposed to be in the finals of Prop Bet Quiz on Main Event Minute with
Ooh.
Long Island Luke.
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
I was there. I rushed back from the press conference. L train was down. I ran half a mile home to get there in time. I lock in. I'm covered in sweat. I'm ready to rock. Me and Luke are waiting for Ben the Bane Daves to show up. 15 minutes goodbye, he's not here, and then he goes, oh, sorry, something came up, let's reschedule. So I need our audience to all call out Ben Davis for literally running away from the finals.
This is a real call out?
Either you're
This real?
rude, either, because being late
Oh.
is either rude or you're scared, and I don't think he's a rude person.
No, you know him better than I do. I mean, listen, Ben Davis got a lot of pigs in the iron. You know what I mean? Like that guy's juggling a lot of things. But no excuse. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make excuses for him. You're right. That
Yeah,
he should.
what are we doing, AK?
He's
No
got to.
excuse.
He's got to show up. Nothing. You're right. He's got to show up. You're right.
Best
Good.
ability
Put it
and
out there.
availability.
Put it out there.
So our audience needs to go after him.
They are. I see some people already cussing him out in the comments. So it has worked. It has worked.
Because if you watched his finals when he beat Aaron Bronstetter, he said, Luke goes, would you rather face Danny Segura or Jose Youngs? Because I was facing Danny. And then Ben goes, I don't care, I'll fight Danny or whoever else. He wouldn't say my name, because he knows why.
That says a lot.
Also, not for nothing, when I faced Danny, I shattered the all-time record for points at Prop Bet Quiz.
I heard about this. Someone told me. Who told me this? Or did you
Decimated.
tweet it? Someone tweeted?
Nah, people know. The moon shifted, so they're like, oh,
Oh
there's
my
Jose.
gosh. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. The tide started
that's
to
what it was.
turn, and I was like, there you go. Jose must be playing Prop Bet Quiz.
How much? Lilo Stitch wants to know how much GDM have left to show up. A lot of time, guys. Flat 2 hours. GDM has over an hour, so we are only in the first hour. GDM has till 11 a.m. Eastern time, which again, depending where you are, guys, obviously it's different. It's 1 hour and 10 minutes from now, so it doesn't matter where you are. Just saying. Yes, I apologize to everyone for the JDM trolling earlier. Obviously, yes, Robert Whittaker is Bobby Knuckles, though I still call Robert Whittaker the Reaper. I always maintain he wants to be called the Reaper, but I think he was very smart to lean into it once people said, you know what, you're Bobby Knuckles now. I'm pretty sure he's had merchandise made and made money off of it. So you know what? Oh, I have to start this discussion. We'll have time, thankfully, but I do want to have a nickname discussion in a bit, of course, related to Bobby Knuckles, related to Chanko / John Pork.
I just found out about all that this week. It's so bizarre.
The Chanko thing.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get into it now. I just don't want to change. I do because I want to start a poll, but I don't want to change the active poll yet. I'm interested to see where people place JDM on the pound for pound list if he beats Islam. But yes, Magomed Zainikov, as there's a little bit of a nickname controversy. Somewhat, I think it's a joking controversy. I don't think it's a huge deal, but
It's very funny. That name is.
yeah, I think it's hilarious. I just don't know how hilarious they find if they're serious about like not wanting him to be called John Pork or if it's a bit they're doing, because you got to kind of lean into these things sometimes. Like I said, just like with Bobby Knuckles. I mean, nobody called not necessarily nobody. Very few people cared about the Reaper nickname when Robert Whitaker was coming up. Once the media names, started calling him Bobby Knuckles, man, that really took off. And I'm just being a troll saying like, oh, he's the Reaper. He's the Reaper. So yes, apologize everyone for my very, very, very stupid, barely there joke. All right, maybe we'll close this poll now. But it's close. Okay, so you guys seem to think obviously JDM will be top 3. I wonder if how many people already have JDM in their top 3. Let me look at our own.
I don't think you can
rankings.
put him in the top 3.
You can't.
Yeah, I think
if he wins.
Nah.
Sorry, you mean wait, I'm sorry. Say it again. You're saying you can't not put him in the top 3, or that you will not put him in the top 3 no matter what happened.
I would not put him in the top 3. He'd be in the top 5, but if Islam loses, I mean Ilya and Merab, I think just because those are the 3. Ilya, Merab, Islam is like whoever's number 1. They all just become 1, 2, and then I still think Pereira you got to stick at 3. 2 weight class, 2 belt weight class, just knocked out Ankalaev, the guy that beat him. I still think Poatan is there.
So on our official rankings, which we will say, by the way, Jose Youngs is not a part of, so don't blame Jose if you hate these rankings, which a lot of people do. We have Jack Della Maddalena at 8 pound for pound, behind Aspinall, Khamzat, Pereira, Pantoja, and of course, Merab, Ilya, Islam. I don't know I think he'll have to jump into the top 5. I think I would certainly put him over Aspinall and Chimaev. If he beats Islam, boy, yeah, can he break into that?
But would you put him over, like, Pantoja has looked unbelievable.
I don't know, and I love Pantoja, and I always say the flyweight division's underrated. Like, I know people will go like, oh, Pantoja's facing, I'm sure people will say, like, they think Pantoja's facing the least, like, I guess, elite competition of that cluster.
He's literally about to lap the division.
He is. He's beaten so many of the other people. Again, because people have to consider his wins before he became champion. He also knocked off guys who were in the top 10. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Again, I haven't even made my pick yet. I will bump him up pretty high though, because I feel like I've underrated Jack. So it'll be both bumping him up for if he beats Islam, and course correction for probably not giving him enough credit going in. I think he's too low. I think maybe we have him too low at 8. But yeah, right now we have people saying number 1, 32%, 2 to 3, 37%, 4 to 6 range, 18%, and some people saying only 7 to 10 range, 13%. So maybe a little minority there, not giving him extra points for beating a guy coming up in weight.
You got movement, and it's not Jack.
Okay.
Is this the cat that Malcolm's fighting? Yeah.
All right, next fighter to the scale, stepping up on less than 48 hours notice and competing in a featherweight prelim. Ethan Ewing. .145.2, the official weight for Ethan Ewing.
Well done. JDM is en route.
Well done, young man. Right this way.
I hope you guys heard Jose. Jose said the champ, JDM, is en route. Always good to hear. We just saw Ethan Ewing come in for his now featherweight bout with Malcolm Wellmaker. Malcolm Wellmaker losing 2 opponents in the span of a month, but the magic of the UFC, they were able to keep him on the card, finding Ethan Ewing to take him on 2 days' notice. Good luck to both young men on Saturday. Awkward position for both of them, for sure. Okay.
I'm going to wait to put that one up because Jack is apparently like right over there.
Okay. Bob Saget 9931 is making the argument that pound for pound up should be based more on defending the title. If you don't defend your title, how can you do pound for pound if you don't defend your belt? Okay, well, hold on.
I agree.
Yeah. I just want to see who he's making an argument for. Oh, Cannibal is top 5. Yeah, okay, true. He defended his title quite a bit. Oh, he's asking. Okay, JDM. Well, listen, Bob Saget. This is what we're saying. JDM is defending his title on Saturday. So obviously, if he's successful, how high do you put him? But I don't know. It's true. I would like to see him defend the title more. Like I'm of that argument as well, Bob Saget. That hold on.
Around whom this fight card was built, the reigning defending undisputed UFC welterweight champ, making his first defense Saturday night, Jack Della Maddalena.
170.4. Hold on. $169.8.
169.8. The official weight for Jack Della Maddalena, and with that, your main event for UFC 322 is now official.
Other right here, please, Jack, please. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate you, buddy.
169.8 for the champion Jack Della Maddalena. Do you guys see now why the digital scale is stupid? Like, do you see like what did we gain from that? Like, if that had happened in Vegas and that was Jeff Mullen, he sees the 0.4.
No, hey,
Probably.
As a
You think that's too much?
As a stickler for the rules, you must abide.
No. Well, I'm saying the beam scale has its own rules. And I'm pretty sure, well, 0.4
We
though.
operate differently out here, dog. We got a new mayor. We got a new scale. New York.
I will say
setting the
0.4
standard for the world.
Yeah, I will say 0.4 is 0.4 is notable, I guess. It is almost half a pound over, so but boy, there's some heavy shorts. I feel like Jeff Mullen would have fudged that one. Even though it's closer to 0.5, I'm nearly certain Jeff Mullen.
How dare you?
I'm just saying. Jeff Mullen probably would have let that one slide and said, "Oh, it's a championship fight, let's go."
How dare you?
But
see, that's why here in New York, we do things by the book, AK.
Okay. I've seen a lot of cop shows set in.
The difference is those are shows. This is reality, dog.
Okay. I'm just saying they're always about doing things by the book. So, sorry guys, I just want to. I saw another good comment about the P for P
in a
debate
dark world
from,
filled with eye pokes and gambling, New York does it right.
Dun, 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 dun. That was my Law and Order interstitial sound. I don't know why I explained it because you all knew what it was. Musty 420, pound for pound shouldn't really be titles defended because title shots aren't merit based. This is also a fair point. Thank you, Musty. This is also something I think you and Bob Saget and everyone on you guys are both making great points. Pound for pound is about skill sets being best if everyone was the same size. That is actually, if you guys remember, if you guys are from whatever the old Sherdog forums from the old school days of whatever MMA debates, that actually was the sorry, I shouldn't say MMA, boxing. That kind of was the original purpose of pound for pound, guys. It was meant to be theoretical. It was not meant to say, well, the guys who can actually fight in more than one division are the best. Like, whatever, Daniel Cormier, Conor McGregor, BJ Penn. Like, that actually wasn't what it was for. It wasn't like daring people to fight in different weight classes. It's supposed to be strictly theoretical. If size and strength and, physical gifts were mostly equal, who is the most skilled and who is the best fighter. That's what pound for pound is supposed to mean. But because we have had this very enjoyable flux of people actually jump between weights and fighting other champions, like, it's awesome. That's awesome to see. That's fun. But it's not supposed to weigh in as heavily, if you guys know what I'm saying. Like, just because Alex Pedetta can go up to 205 and win a belt there, it does not mean, oh, well, he's definitely a better pound-for-pound fighter than Pantoja, who didn't go up to 135. You guys should know this is very old school, and the meaning can change too. I don't think the meaning needs to be set in stones. Thank you, Jose. There you guys can see who's weighed in. The meaning does not need to be set in stone. I think we can have our own definitions of what's pound for pound too, but I will say the spirit of it was to be theoretical, who is the most skilled fighter. But it is different now. We do see a lot of actually jumping, and we're seeing Islam. He's actually, again, gets to put theory into practice and say, hey, I'm at 170 now. I'm sure he would say the strength is mostly equal. I mean, I think Jack will be the slightly bigger guy for sure, but I'm sure Islam's not going to complain about it. And if he wins, it's definitely going to help Islam's pound for pound case, and maybe Jack's too, though this appears to be up for debate. So I will end this here. I see a lot of people 2 to 3. They say 2 to 3. Jack will be on the pound for pound list should he defeat Islam, which is by no means guaranteed. I want to have this. Sorry, guys, this is the other debate I want to have. Apologies for any other comments coming in. I'm not looking at the moment. Do fighters, I guess athletes in general, but do fighters control their nicknames? Maybe that's the. How do I phrase this? Oh, get to choose. Sorry. Do fighters get to choose their own nicknames?
You shouldn't. That's what I mean.
Well, that's what people about sports. People say about sports in general.
You saw what Ilya tried to do.
That's bad. La Leyenda. Never forget. He only did that. He only took it back out of respect to Ultimate Fighter winner Myron Santos, who is also called the Legend. People don't know about that. He said, of course, the real legend is the person who won the Ultimate Fighter 33. So he apologized. And Myron Santos. Am I right, guys? You guys know what I'm talking about. Tough 32, excuse me. How embarrassing. David.R. Cortez about to cut her hair again. Don't, dude. That was one of the most hilarious weigh-in moments. BVOD, nobody gets to choose their own nickname. Wow, okay. Bob Saget, I prefer no nicknames. Pat Kenahan, I think we have the final call on nicknames. So the fans, the people have spoken. Again, guys, of course, this is the Chanko versus John Pork debate.
It's just his top point of his thing is Pete. That's okay.
Yeah, so anyone who isn't aware, let me make sure I get his actual name right. I apologize, guys. I always forget his first name. Magomed Zainikov. How can I forget Magomed? One of the most common names right now. Magomed Zainikov, his nickname is Chanko. Chanko. He's an undefeated guy. He just came off of the Contender Series, earned a contract. Has not officially fought in the UFC yet. But before he got into the UFC, there was a video with Islam introducing him, and Islam's, of course, got a little bit of an accent. And when he said, "What about Mighty Mouse?"
That's who he was talking to. He was introducing him to Mighty Mouse.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was introducing, Magomed Zainikov to Mighty Mouse, and he called him Chanko. But with his accent, some people heard John Pork. There's also a John Pork. Is it a person or a meme?
No, it's a meme.
It's a meme, and I think there are some people saying he has a vague resemblance, or at least in their mind after they heard that, connected them to the John Pork meme. And now Chanko, Magomed Zainikov, became John Pork. He has said, he's tried to clarify. Now Islam's tried to clarify, but the horse is way out of the barn. Everything is John Pork. Tapology even went as far as to, if you look up John Pork on Tapology, it is not listed as his official nickname, but for search purposes, let's say, again, you couldn't remember Magomed Zainikov and you couldn't remember Chanko, but you remember John Pork. If you search John Pork on Tapology, his name will show up. So I don't know. This is this is a very clearly internet and fan created nickname. It is not going away. Should he lean into it? Should he fight it? I don't know. But this is the question of how much control should fighters have over their nicknames. Let me see here. Lazy Ben says, I hear Kenny Hathaway. Yes, Kenneth is in the building, very close to Jose Young.
Someone recognizes your voice, Kenny.
Aw, who? Casey?
No. Some scrub.
Biva says, the Water Boy was so much better than the Red King. The Water Boy? Was Roy McDonald the Water Boy?
Yeah.
He was?
What did you say?
I thought... Wow, I don't remember this.
Well, they have
That's it. I remember. Oh, Canadian Psycho never caught on. Okay, not never caught on. Red King, he really Aries. I remember that too. Aries, that never caught on. Oh yeah. I didn't remember the Water Boy. There you go. Well, yeah, he should have been the Water Boy. DJ starting out George T-Bone Costanza. Hey, that was a great nickname.
T-Bone.
Oh, that was given to him by his boss, right?
No, he tried. No, here's the lore. The Seinfeld lore is
Give it to me.
Costanza wanted that to be his nickname, so he kept for some reason he's like, that's what I want my nickname to be. So he would like order T-bones and thinking that it would catch on, and then it never did. And then one guy, someone totally else, got a T-bone. So he goes, I'll also have a T-bone steak. And then his boss is like, we should call this guy T-bone. And then it took the thing, and George was very upset.
And then Kramer was like, why no T-bone?
Yeah.
Or was it Jerry was like, no, why no T-bone?
know.
Anyway.
T-bone.
That was fun. Lazy Bed says my nickname would be Hunky Iron Man Huge Johnson. Yeah, I mean, maybe this is why we shouldn't be allowed
What
to
would
give
your
ourselves
nickname
our
be, AK?
I'm called Shakespeare on the streets in
No
the
one has
basketball
ever said that.
basketball streets. This is true.
Shakespeare.
Oh no, you know what they call me? They call me the Weaver.
They call you Shakespeare because you start reciting poetry in the middle of the basketball.
No, I had
court?
multiple. I had multiple of Shakespeare because I make plays. Obviously, that was one. Later, I was when I changed my game up, and they called me the Weaver because I make baskets. So you can. Yeah, those are mine, guys. You can't use those. Those are original street names. You can't use those.
Street.
Those are my street. Listen, I'm hooping. I'm still hooping to this day. Every week.
I've never had a nickname in my life.
I was about to say something mean, and then I was like, "No, I got nothing on you." That's right. I've never heard you called anything.
I don't have one. It's never happened. I would like something completely unrelated to anything that I do.
Random?
Yeah.
Bobby Knuckles.
Like some.
What?
Like some.
Like some? What does that mean?
Jose like some.
Dude, don't start that. That would be insane.
I would. Was that Kenneth? Was that Kenneth Hathaway?
That was Kenson Hathaway.
I would like to say that the reviews of Kenneth Hathaway do not reflect
that was so
the
out
comments.
of pocket.
That was so bad. That was so. We will edit that out of the replay.
Kenson just came. Hey, you want to know Kenny's actual nickname that we call him?
Tell us.
Kenbo Slice.
Is that real?
Yeah, Mike Ball came up with it because
really good.
Kenny had a little bit of a interaction with someone, and now we call him Kenbo Slice, which is absolutely dynamite.
Connor Fowler says Obi-Wan Shinobi the Pillow, pound for pound worst nickname. Yeah, I never understood what he was going for there. Who was that guy? What's the actual name?
I don't know.
Stephen Kozlow. I don't think he's fought since he cut ties with the UFC. Devin Air says, I always like the eagle for Khabib. Yeah, so simple, so good.
Mike Bond's
and looks so
nickname
great.
is the philanthropist.
I don't even want to.
That's actually true. That's actually true.
I don't want to know. Bob Saget, Axe Murder is the best nickname. I mean, top 5.
Rampage.
There's no question. Rampage is so good. It's so good.
Yeah,
We had some great nicknames back then. Bivot, Dean of Mean. Dean of Mean is a classic.
Touchy feely.
Dean of Mean is such a classic. Bob Saget, Andre Touchy Feely. Who's Cold Coffee? Scott McRae says Cold Coffee.
Cold Coffee is like man sitting next to me. That's what he calls him. Kenny calls himself.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I was like, that sounds so familiar.
We got J-Mo and Cold Coffee.
Well, I used to remember, John Morgan saying Cold
Coffee. And then Oscar is Warm Tea.
You have the double.
Oh, I'm sure he loves that.
Combo, the main artist back.
I think I'm just Jose Cuervo.
For the main? No, not yet.
Oh, you don't have it?
Yeah.
Whenever we were on their podcast.
Will you send me that, just your ID when you get it, so I can load on the Presto one? Are you gonna load one?
No.
Isaiah 8 to JDM weigh in. Yes, he did. I think we have that on screen right now. Yeah, as you can see that on screen. If you're not looking at the screen right now, yes, he did weigh in. And as soon as I said that, our graphics gonna be outdated. Ginger with intent to injure. Yes, Lazy Bennett, one of the best nicknames. Cuban Missile Crisis. Biva, Beastin 25-8. Boy, why he went away with that to overtime was just ridiculous. Beastin 25-8 was so good.
Preliminary offering in the middleweight division by Sangur Susurkayev. know, Dino. One 185.2, the official weight for Baisangur Susurkaya.
Thank you so much.
185.2 for Baisangur Susurkayev. Jose, he got the Jimmy nickname because Dana White couldn't pronounce his name or something, right? He just called him Jimmy, right?
Correct.
I think that one's sticking too. I don't know. I thought that was so funny, but I don't know if that one's already kind of faded away into the ether. Yes, because he's kind of also become known for the guy who got signed to Contender Series and then fought like a week later. So he kind of like he was kind of smart.
Tuesday and fought Saturday. It was 5 days.
That's crazy. That's
He broke his teammate's record.
Hamzat, I've heard of him. Borz.
That's a pretty good one, actually.
Hamzat's got a lot of good hooks. But people are kind of split, though, by the way, on the debate of do you get to choose their own nicknames. Actually, 53% say yes, that the people should get to, fighters and athletes should get to choose their own nicknames. Interesting.
They have bad nicknames.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Charles Barkley was notorious for giving himself nicknames. I remember that. Shaq, of course. Shaq gave himself like 5 million nicknames. I don't know. I don't know where I sit on it. Like I guess I'm
Next fighter to weigh in here this morning.
Classic Fendel-like.
Taking off the main card live on pay-per-view in the lightweight division, the number 9 ranked contender, Beneil Dariush. .2. A pound and 2 ounces over the lightweight limit.
Costs. Do they get a second chance?
No second chance, AK.
Wow, no second chance. That is disappointing. This is not the first time. I was a little worried for. I was a little worried for Beneil because this is not the first time that he has missed weight. So when he didn't show up right away, that was concerning. Let me dig into my notes here and just try and remember. When that happened. And also, guys, I'm just send a little graphic up here because now we gotta gussy up this graphic. We got ourselves a miss, y'all. We got ourselves a miss. Oh no, Beneil. That is very disappointing to see. Such a veteran of the game, but again, he has missed once. He wants to miss weight by 2 pounds, but this was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Boy, this was a long time ago.
He knocked out Scott Holtzman for that one.
He knocked out Scott Holtzman with a spinning back fist, so all was forgiven. But this was over 5 years ago. UFC, this was in the Apex. Yes, this was in the Apex. Wow, Vegas 6. Oof. UFC Vegas 6. That was a long time ago. Thank you, Jose. There you go. You guys can see we are closing in on the finish of this. Just waiting for Tracy Cortez, Fatima Klein, Eric McConaughey. I know a lot of people concerned about Tracy Cortez. Yes, she did have that one incident with the having to cut off her hair.
She's been busy this week. She's been at the Knicks game. She walked the red carpet on Tuesday. She had a bunch of media.
Yeah.
Like, she's had a very, very busy week.
Beneil Dariush is done cutting weight, official weight 157.2. Did
you get that, AK?
I heard that, yep. Beneil Dariush will not cut any more weight. That is it. He will just get a probably 20%, and I'll go as far as a catch weight. Cortez missed weight for the fight with Justine Quiche as well. She has missed out on some fights too, but maybe not necessarily weight related. So yes, we have one official weight miss, one weight cut where she had to cut her hair. So yes, one to keep an eye on for sure. A former bantamweight once upon a time, so it's not an easy weight cut for Tracy Cortez. If you're Aaron Blanchfield, you are probably deeply concerned right now because she was supposed to fight in a headlining bout against Macy Barber. You guys might remember in May, and Barber was not medically cleared to fight. Not really to weight cut, as far as we know. Barber's had some medical issues on the side.
No.
But boy, if there was issues here too, and Aaron Blanchfield got another fight canceled, she would be furious, I would imagine, because she was booked again in May and now booked now and has not fought since last November. So she's trying to get back in the win column. Oh, sorry, continue a win streak. She beat Rose last November. She's trying to build some sort of momentum in this division. And if something happened to Cortez and she was not able to fight, it would be through no fault of Blanchfield that her career has kind of stalled this year, and that sucks. That really sucks. I cannot, and you can't blame the UFC either. I mean, the UFC is giving her top 10 opponents. They just, something might be going on that end. People debating what's wrong. How do people miss weight? Yeah, there's all kind of reasons, guys. I always like to, lean towards sympathy for the fighter. So hopefully everything's okay with Beneil. It's not some sort of like illness or virus he got this week or something. But I also understand it's frustrating. This is the first part of the job. And if you want to be really cutthroat about it, you could say you shouldn't be heading into a fight. You shouldn't be at a weight where something coming up during fight week should derail your weight cut. Again, I'm sitting on my ass. That's easy for me to say. But I think, again, like I said, if you're the opponent, you would also have that attitude of why are you so far?
Fighters like
why is the cut so severe for you anyway?
Your job is to make weight.
Yeah, sorry, Jose, I cut you off. What were you saying?
I said that we've heard it enough times. Your job is to make weight, and then
the
fun part is after that.
Yep, that's true. It's true. You guys know me. I'm a bleeding heart. I always like, I hope the fighter's okay, and I hope they're. But again, if I'm Benoit Saint-Denis right now, I'm probably like, give me my 20%. Let's get this over with. Like, come on, man. Like, I cut the same weight you had to cut, man. Like, why? How come you are over? I'm on point. Benoit Saint-Denis came in at 155.6, so technically 4 ounces under the. Under the non-title limit, and probably pretty annoyed right now. But hopefully he gets a 20%. Because 20%, let me tell you something, of a Beneil Dariush, probably not bad. Beneil has been around for a while. I'm trying to see if I can find his last disclosed payday, just to give some idea. It will be a long time ago, guys, because commissions kind of stopped doing this. Yeah, we're going really far back here. But Beneil, wow. This was 5 years ago for a fight with Jakar Close. Beneil was $140,000 because he won. So $70,000, 70 and 70. So let's assume Beneil is at least a little bit higher than that. Conservatively speaking, if Beneil is making 80,000 now, he's probably making more to show, and gives up 20%. That's a nice 16 grand in Benoit Saint-Denis' pocket. So, and again, this is conservative. This is 5 years ago. Beneil could be in a 6-figure range to show now. I'm not sure. Trying to see if there's any chance I can find a more recent pay disclosure. Probably not, guys. Probably not. This information is not as available as it used to be, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think I can find anything more recent than that. But yeah, let's say it's 80,000 at least, possibly more. Yeah. Benoit Saint-Denis going home with an extra 16, maybe 20K out of his opponent's pocket. It's not too bad. People concerned about Fatima Klein. Yeah, again, listen, she is a straw weight. She has dabbled in flyweight, but that's really not her weight class. But I understand people being concerned. She's a young fighter too. We don't have a track record yet for her being super reliable, I guess, but she's only missed. Yeah, she has not missed. Sorry, she fought at 125 one time with Jasmine, but that was just as a replacement. But I will say, yes, the last two names we have here: Tracy Cortez, Fenton McCline. I don't know about Eric Makhachev. I do think Eric's last fight was it at 205? Yeah, with Cody Brundage, but I don't think that needs to be too concerned about. He has made middleweight in the UFC before. Sorry guys, let me I'll be right back.
I think so.
Okay. Let me see the comments here. Al Meal says missing weight is like cheating. Look down with Garcia and Haney. Sure. Elizabeth reminding me she did fight at 125, also in CFFC, and became a double champ. So there you go. All right, guys. Well, anyway, while we wait for them, there's no point in speculating. Like I said, we talked about the main a little bit, and I wanted to get your opinion on whether Jack would be considered the pound-for-pound number one. Looks like you mostly think he would not. Looks like probably more than half, maybe something like 30% said they would put a number one. Obviously, that means the other 65, 70% chunk of voters are against that. There are the 2 to 3, which was the majority, or possibly even lower, possibly in the 4 to 10 range. So maybe he just needs to defend his title more. And again, I know people will view it differently. Some people will say, well, it's amazing he's defending against a fellow UFC champion, like a lightweight. Others will say, I want to see him defend against actual welterweights. But both sides have a valid point, I feel. Let's talk about the co-main. Let's talk about the co-main, guys. How effing good is this co-main? Now look, I am not promising that it'll be like a fight of the year. That'll be like a back and forth banger. Like I think there'll be some slow stretches. I mean, that's what's going to happen when you have fighters talented and as smart as Valentin Shevchenko and Zhang Weili. There's going to be parts with a lot of feinting, a lot of 50-50 grappling sequences. We'll talk about it.
The women's strawweight division, Fatima Klein. .4, the official weight for Fatima Klein.
Oh, she faked us out. She looks so serious coming up, and then not even come close to missing. 115.4. She had plenty of room to spare. Big smile after. Thank you, Fatima Klein. Her fight with Angela Hill is official. 115.6. Angela Hill is 115.6. So now we are just waiting on Tracy Cortez and Eric Makhachev. So no issues for Fatima Klein. Finger of shame, guys, to myself and for you all who question whether she would make weight or not. So far, so good. She is on. She's on 115.4. Let me see the comments now, guys. Let me see the comments now. Angela's getting obliterated. Boy, Scott McCray, if she can make 115 pounds, she's gonna be a champ in the near future. That's what they say. That's what they say, man. They say a lot of people saying Fatima Klein's gonna do the damn thing. Musty, co-main is being slept on. My favorite fight of the year on paper. Yeah, on paper, honestly. I'm super jazzed for JDM and Islam. If I had to choose one, like if I could only watch one, I would pick Zhang and Valentina. Again, even if I'm not saying like it's going to be the most exciting fight, just like the stakes of it, the amount of skill, like holy crap. Unequivocally, I don't think this is any way to debate this. The most skilled fight in women's MMA history. They're just both. There's no weaknesses for either fighter. There's no holes in either fighter's game. Like if you were to grade, if you're a classic grading scale, including pluses, like Shevchenko, I would say grappling A+. I would say striking A+. Cardio A+. Same with Zhang. I would say like her grappling is an A+. Now her striking is an A+. Cardio, all that stuff. I don't know. I think you really have to nitpick if you're gonna go like, well, this woman does this better than the other. I think size matters. You guys want to know? I am like leaning Shevchenko. I do think size matters, but Zhang is also freakishly strong. So it won't be a strength issue. Like I just can't imagine like Val just completely out muscling her. It just seems impossible. Let me check the reach. I don't even think the reach. I should just look up before I say anything. Even the reach advantage on paper is not that different. It's like a few inches. It's an incredibly even matchup. Let me see the odds here. Almost a pick 'em. It looks like Valentina's a slight favorite depending where you look, which makes sense. Again, I think just because she's the champion, she's the slightly bigger fighter. But this is a coin toss. This is a coin toss, man. Give me your. Let me read out some of your picks, guys. You tell us. You tell us what you got going on here. King Joker Cap, AK Maine is the fight. Get out of here with the glaze. I understood 3 words in that sentence, King Joker. I'm an old man, but I think I just got burned. I don't know. I'm old. I did that sentence meant nothing to me. Give me your picks, guys. Give me your picks for the main. Give me your picks for the main. I'll end the. I'm gonna end the who choose their own nicknames poll. 55%. You guys are saying fighters get to choose their own nicknames. So you know what that means. You guys got to go back to calling Robert Whitaker the Reaper. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's make this official. Let's get a poll going up here, guys. I'll let that simmer for a second. Also, I got to send Jose a new graphic, don't I? All right, let me see your answers here. Finn Hamilton, Zhang by decision, leaning like 60%. Okay, all right, all right. Biva, you mean star of Netflix's Physical 100, Robert Whitaker? Oh, Biva, I have not seen the new season yet. I love Physical 100. No spoilers, please, guys. I love Physical 100 1 and 2. They're so good. Season 1 I thought was a bit better than season 2, but I love both seasons. And when I saw the cast for Physical Asia, woo! I got excited. I can't believe the USA has not done this yet. I mean, it's not an easy show to do, but we have so many influencers and E-list celebrities. Like, you could fill up the cast so easily. I'm surprised it's not come over to the US, but love Physical 100. Love Physical 100. Okay. Let's see. Joseph asking, does Benil have a second attempt? No, he has chosen. I think he could have. Joseph, I think he could have talked to commission and doctors, but we were told very shortly after Benil stepped off the scale that he would not be cutting any more weight. So I don't know if it was because the commission said he couldn't, or his team just said that's it.
Literally, but, I was about to put that up. I think Tracy.
I knew it. Tracy Cortez. All right, let's go. You think it is?
I don't know. There's a lot of cameras, and she's been one of the embedded athletes, so I'm assuming.
Yep. I see. Someone's coming. Keep giving me your picks, guys. Give me your picks for the main event. I'll read those out when I get the chance.
All right, next fighter to weigh in this morning, competing in a middleweight prelim, Eric Makhachev.
We got the box. Eric Makhachev. Looks fresh out of the sauna.
.6, the official weight for Eric Makhachev.
He made it. That's 2 boxes of redemption. Oh, 3. I think 3 boxes of redemptions. I think we had one earlier before JDM. So there you go, guys. All good so far. We had 1 miss with Benil, who did not need to use the box. He knew he wasn't going to make it. So, guys, just waiting on Tracy Cortez now. A little bit of drama. She has quite a bit of time, guys. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So, if Tracy's in that sauna or doing whatever it is they need to do to cut that last 2-3 ounces of weight, she got time. She's got half an hour. X3-1 just asking, do you guys think the refs will enforce the rules? Man, I hope so. It's such a shame that we actually have to ask, but I mean, geez, recently, I don't know, man. Yeah, I hope so. I hope no referee chicane, especially in the top 2 fights. Please, no controversy like that in the top 2 fights. Scott McCray says, after seeing Bullet and Magnum face off, liking Weili's chances more and more. Okay, sure. Sure. Lazy bet. I would have been more inclined to pick Zhang had Valentina not looked as physically capable as she did against Manon. Yeah, as much as I've been touting Zhang Weili's strength, I mean, you know, Shevchenko's incredibly strong and also a great grappler and all that. So
Fox is coming back. Imagine. I don't think she's here anytime soon.
okay, you guys are hearing the chatter. The box is staying on stage, but we have no sign of Miss Cortez at the moment. Wildest moments. Taking Val here. It won't come down to size, I don't think. Probably skills and who implements their game plan first. I'm surprised no one has said finish. Well, I shouldn't be surprised. It is a very even matchup. I have to imagine anyone picking finish is assuming it's Zhang that will get the finish, and anyone who thinks Val's winning is by decision. Her finishing Zhang would be incredible. It's not like Zhang cannot be finished. Of course, she was rocked by that one Rose Namajunas head kick. Who could forget it? That was unfreaking believable. Maybe Valentina's capable of the same thing. I know she doesn't have that finishing reputation as much, but man, she's finished some fights though, and she certainly kicked the head in her day. So could be interesting to see. Could be interesting to see. But that's a great fight. I guess like I said, I'm leaning Valentina. I think because I personally think Valentina is the best women's fighter I've ever seen. I mean, you can point to the 2 like Grasso fights, but I mean, I just give credit to Grasso for the first fight, for coming back with that face crank, and the second fight was close. Like I certainly scored it for. Oh, I think at the moment did I score it for Grasso? But yeah, obviously the judging in that one was super messed up with the final round. Everything that happened there. Probably Shevchenko should have gotten the decision there. Were it not for one judge just making an absolute mess of that 5th round. That was bizarre. And then she clearly beat Grasso in the 3rd fight. So again, that series to me, that series of fights says more to me about how good Grasso is, as opposed to like, well, Shevchenko couldn't like dominate Grasso except for the last fight. So like, how good could she be? I'm like, no, I think Grasso was just really good. It's just a great stylistic matchup for Shevchenko. So yeah, that doesn't take away from my thought that I think if we're going all time, for me still it's Val or Amanda Nunes, obviously. Of course, you could point to Amanda winning 2 fights against Valentina. The second fight exceedingly close. And Zhang's making a case. If Zhang beats her on Saturday, I mean, we're having this debate: is Zhang the women's GOAT? And of course, you can't count out Chris Cyborg, and I would never do that. It's a great debate. The women's pound for pound like all time list there's some great names up there. I think obviously Ronda's out of discussion by now, but there was a time, guys. There was a time Ronda would have been pretty high up there. I don't think anyone puts her in the top 3 anymore. Joanna Jacek, how could I disrespect the great Joanna Jacek, Rose Namajunas. Great fighters. Again, top 10. I'd say top 10, top 15. If you're talking about the best women of all time, Megumi Fujii, of course. I think Seiki Izawa, man, if they can get Seiki Izawa some competition over in Japan, gosh, she could really climb that list. But it's hard. It's hard when you're fighting a lot of people that the wide MMA fan base is not familiar with, including myself. By the way, I'm not some hipster. I'm not.
You're some sort of noob, AK.
Apparently, I'll tell you now, I could not name Seikazawa's. I could name her most recent opponent, I think, but not the woman. Who did she fight when she fought Alucia Abdelgarim, that was a weird one. Yujin Shin, that was a weird one. Like, you know, she's a great fighter, undefeated, still very young, 28 years old, like in her prime, 17-0. Atom weight, like again, it's a shame we don't have atom weight really in North America outside of Invicta, because she could be a star over here. But as it is, again. But hey, we're finally getting the arena fight, so that's nice. Yeah, sick as I was right. Conan Zena mentioned Carla Esparza. You know, huge respect to Carla. I mean, she beat Rose twice, 2-time UFC champion. I don't think I'll put her top 5. I don't even know top 10. God, that sounds so disrespectful. Top 10 all time. Like, it feels like you'd have to have Carla in there, right? 2-time UFC champion. But Joanna would be over her. Boy, I don't know. Mr. Tamir Spider, where's the JDM? I tired of waiting for him. Yeah, man. Wait. Tired of waiting. He's weighed in, man. He's check the pinned comment, sir. It is at the top. I don't know. And see, now I'm tired because I was like, wait, did we see JDM? JDM has successfully weighed in, Mr. Tamir Spider. We will have go to MMAfighting.com. Our socials. You can see JDM. You can see Zhang Weili, Valentina Shevchenko, Islam Makhachev. You can find our Instagram, our Twitter, all that stuff. So it's out there. Scott McCray, Cookie Monster, underrated nickname. Yeah, I like Cookie Monster. And what was Misha Tate originally? She was Cupcake. That was great. I swear, or did she become Cupcake after? She used to be Takedown? Which one came first? Jose, are you there?
Yes.
What was Misha Tate first? Was she Cupcake first or Takedown first?
Well, she ended. She's
I think
currently
Takedown.
Cupcake, so just
She's currently Cupcake. Okay, so you used to be Takedown. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I remember she used to Misha Takedown Tate, and then I think she said something about having an attitude change or something. She's like, no, I'm Cupcake. It's just more positive or something.
She ate a cupcake on scale once or something.
That
like that.
I thought that was because she made the nickname.
Oh, maybe.
I thought it was like to sell the nickname. I actually don't remember. Yes, Mr. Spider. He is again. Go to our Instagram if you would like, sir, and you will see JDM's weigh in. No issue. JDM came in 169.8, a little bit under the championship lines, and we know this because we are using the incredibly specific and important digital scale. 23 minutes to go as we wait for young Miss Tracy Cortez. I am concerned. I will say I am concerned. She has a history of weight issues at 125. And we are certainly, again, and we are dealing with the digital scale now, and her team knows that, guys. So she is, 1.1. If this were Las Vegas and she were like 171.1, 171.2, I guarantee you they would not give a shit, and they would just let her fight. But we have the digital scale, which unfortunately is a major truth teller. And if it says 171.1, 171.2, they will ask her if she can cut the extra ounces, which is just silly. But so we are. Bom dia, Guilherme Cruz. Bom dia. The great Guilherme Cruz, guys, in the chat. Shout outs to Guilherme.
He's
the absolute goat. I guess this is actually. I just went to his YouTube channel and I'm like, I guess he just doesn't put anything on his. I just want to make sure this isn't a Guilherme Cruz impersonator, of which there are many, and why wouldn't there be? I mean, it's Guilherme Cruz, I think. What's up, Key? Shout out to Botafogo. Not the best season for Botafogo, but there's still trophies to be won. Almia, she's gonna have to shave her head.
Did you do it? You didn't.
I think that'd be a hell of a look if Tracy came out just rose Namajunas, just like Furiosa, total shaved head, because she does have quite a bit of hair. How much could that hair weigh? I honestly don't know.
Do you have it without the words on it? If not, I'll make
There's one in the back end. Yeah, there's a combined one.
Magnus Galactus OG, they're not above rigging the digital scale. Probably not, but would they rig it for Tracy Cortez? I just don't feel like that'd be worth the headache. So, and they certainly didn't do it for poor Benil Dariush, coming at 157.2, our lone miss of the day, guys. Jose, when you get a chance, throw up the latest graphic I sent you. Yeah, it just says it could be a while before Tracy comes. Or again, let's maybe let's just shake her loose,
No,
get
I
Tracy
don't
out of
think
there,
so,
get her
man.
come
From the rumblings,
in a perfect.
From the rumblings I'm hearing, I think she was still in the workout room.
Wow.
There you go.
Luis Vela, what would your walkout song be, AK chat? I'm asked this all the time. Obviously, my walkout song would be "It's Raining Men" by the Weather Girls. So
That's right.
there you go. Really getting people's heads.
Right, it's there.
I'm amazed no one's done it yet. I feel like that would have been a perfect Tai Tuivasa. This is why we got to keep Tai Tuivasa around. I feel like he would someday do that, and I would cry tears of happiness if that happened. Jose, your walkout song?
I get to a lot. Sometimes I think it would be really funny to walk out to like a really, like the most least aggressive song imaginable. 'Cause
Yeah.
it'd just be
Yeah.
funny. And then somebody would be like, why did you pick that song? I'm like, because it's funny that the guy just beat up, lost to a guy that walked out to Careless Whisper. That would be very funny.
Curiosity is good. You have to let it build. You really have to let it
But
build.
my-
That's
yeah,
the only problem. It'd take a long
maybe.
time.
But probably They Reminisce Over You by CL Smooth and Pete Rock. That's my favorite song
Oh.
of all time. So that's kind of like
Sick.
kind of a cop-out answer because I go through phases. Also,
Sick.
I think it would fully depend on where I'm fighting.
Wait a
Or
minute,
who
you
I'm
did
fighting.
fight. Did you walk out? Wait, you did fight.
Oh,
Did you
I
walk out
did.
to that song?
I had 2 fights. I walked out to Exhibit C by Jay Electronica both times
Oh, why did you not walk out to the other song you mentioned?
because I was just really into Jay Electronica at that time. And that
Okay.
song has a really sick entrance, like an intro. But I don't think anyone's listening to Jay Electronica in 2025 anymore. Even though he just dropped like 1,000 songs in one day.
Connor Fowler says, "Let's Get It On" by Marvin Gaye.
That'd be
Oh
very
my
funny.
lord,
That'd be
that
funny.
would be.
That'd be fun.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness me, that would be so hilarious. Your opponent would be completely psyched. Your opponent would just leave. I think would be so psyched out. Mike Collins saying long hair could weigh maybe half a pound, but it would have to be long. Half a pound is a lot. I don't even think if she had like hair down to her back, like which I don't think she does. Half a pound, man, that's a. I don't think hair weighs that much. I don't know. Hair experts out there, you guys let me know. Conan Zena, Jose, the song at the end of Kill Bill. Is that the song? What is
Oh
that?
yeah, that'd be sick.
No,
Oh.
at the end of the second one.
Yeah, or the song when the bride fights Lucy Liu's character is also very sick.
And there's so many good songs in that movie.
But I would pick something
All right, guys.
so out of control.
I'm gonna wait actually till 10:45.
Like,
Then we'll do a
if
little
I-
rain dance, guys.
If I was fighting in Madison Square Garden, you would have to walk out to Dirty Water. You just have to,
Why?
because that's the official song of the Boston Red Sox. By the Standals. Every time we win, we play Dirty Water.
I walked right into it.
That's right.
I walked right into it, guys.
And
Guys,
especially,
that's
like,
my fault.
if I was a
apologize.
lightweight,
I walked right.
if I was a lightweight fighting like Matt Frivola, who's like a known and diehard Mets fan, I would have to walk out to Dirty Water. I would walk out to Dirty Water in MSG or the Garden. And it has a sick intro.
Hold on. It is official. Dariush is forfeiting 20% of his purse. The bout will proceed as a catchweight. His bout with Benoit Saint-Denis.
Kenny, what song did you walk out to when you fought that guy?
There was actually.
What music was playing on the
I
speakers?
don't remember. I think the news on it.
Jose, did you hear what I said, Jose?
Yeah, 20%?
20% for Benil Dariush, yes. Sorry, guys, I'm just updating this across.
Kenny fought to the dulcet sounds of a man screaming, "Leave me alone!
What?
Stop hitting me!" Because a guy threw a lazy leg kick, is what I heard. Which is just such an out of control thing to say.
Just make a note here. Sorry, guys. I'm just letting the world know that Benil, 20% for Benil. Scott McRae, Jay-Z / Linkin Park, Numb / Encore is a classic. Yeah, of course it is. I would ban Imagine Dragons would be my rule. I'm so sorry, guys, to all the many Imagine Dragons fans out there. I know they're a
They
huge
don't
fan.
exist.
I cannot. No, I'm not a fan. And boy, there was a stretch there where every frigging regional fighter and independent wrestler was coming out to Radioactive. Oh my god, just Radioactive and not Imagine Dragons. What was that band? What was that song? Sail. Who did that song? Sail.
I don't know, bro. I like good music.
Oh, AWOL Nation, Sail. Oh my gosh. And I went to several indie wrestling shows during that time. I would always hear, I was either Imagine Dragons Radioactive or AWOL Nation Sail. And I'm like, I get it. People love these songs. I cannot. I just can't anymore.
AK, who you got? Conor Benn or Chris Eubank Jr.?
Oh, God, I'm excited about that rematch. I don't see how we can match the first one.
On that first match, everything about it was unbelievable.
That is the fight of the year. Like, if we're not talking, if we're
for
including,
sure.
if we're doing boxing and MMA together,
100%.
that was the fight of the year.
But
That
it was like it was like the spectacle
Oh
and then
my
the
God.
fight delivered.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
like
100%.
oh my God, the way the fight built, I got goosebumps.
Yeah,
I got like
and
goosebumps.
like the
Like, God, this is a good
entrances
fight.
and like Senior walking out in the car and everything.
Oh,
Man,
that was so good.
Oh, I wish that fight
I
was
wanna-
like. I wish that fight was in America. I would love to cover that fight.
That'd be amazing to go to. Holy crap. I was just thinking about this the other day because I was thinking about like we have Fight of the Year awards and stuff like that coming up in December, and I'm like, can we just put boxing and
What
MMA
do you
together?
think
Because
What do you think?
I mean, there's been some great MMA fights. Oh God, I have the worst memory. I have to go to I'm cheating right now. I'm going to our Slack channel, where we keep a list of this stuff. No, I'm so bad at this. I want to see what like Fight of the Year. What could we get in there?
Probably, I think the consensus is either Van, Royval, or Silva
So good.
Lopez are like the two.
Silva and Lopez. Oh yes, okay, right.
Those are the two.
I'm also looking at that's right. The most recent edition we had was
Umar
the
and Rob was also very good.
so good. I love that fight. The Luna Martinetti and Vologden fight from Contender Series. That was. It'll make the list. It won't be number one.
100%
It'll make the list. It'll make the list. That was insane. Definitely the round of the year. I think it has
For sure.
to have been the round.
For sure.
Submission of the year. Boy, my brain is goo. What do we got here?
I think there's a very clear number one, and then everything is number two.
I'm just looking at our list we have here. So I remember Costello Van Steenis choking out
That's
Johnny
number
Owen.
one.
That's crazy.
Choked him out with 7 seconds
That
left
was-
in a championship fight that he was about to lose.
That was unbelievable.
And it's Evelyn's first loss. Like that has to be number one. How is that not number one? Like title
Because
fight.
it happened in the PFL. I don't know. That's really
but
my.
his
I
title
hope-
fight. It was breaking into South Africa. 7 seconds left. He was about to lose. PFL. Put some respect on PFL.
I do. I'm talking about the rest of
no-
our staff.
is
They're a
that
bunch
the
of
inaugural
haters.
Yeah.
Evelyn was still the Bellator.
Yeah. It was the inaugural PFL champ because it was the Bellator title.
Bellator?
Yeah. If anyone loves the PFL more than AK, that person is a liar.
I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan. Bebot says, I can't believe Brent Primus never walked out to any song by Primus. They have a song called Fisticuffs Are Crying Out. Walked out to Winona's Big Brown Beaver, but I don't think that was going to happen. So that's the chat. A lot of the chat just went like, whoa, wait, pause. Look it up, guys. It's a great song. It's a great song. I'm not just being... I would never just say anything just to be crass. Okay, you guys know me. 1050 we'll do the rain dance, Jose, and see if we can get Tracy to come out here.
I need coffee.
We are down
so
to 12.
bad.
Yeah, go get your well, I don't know if you can because
I can't, man. This has been a very long
you can make
week.
it. She'll show up at any minute. Don't worry
been a
about
very
that.
long
I don't have a pick, by the way, for Eubank Ben. I'm just gonna enjoy the fight.
I don't see how you make doesn't win. That first fight was unbelievable, and he won.
Oh, okay. Let's do the rain dance. You know what? We'll do it now. Guys. We'll do it now for the sake of Jose and get Tracy Cortez will hear that we're running down the weights, and she will come running out, step onto the scale, make weight at 125 on the dot.
John Anik is here with the
Boom.
mic.
See?
That was crazy.
See? Just thinking about it. Just thinking about it makes them come out.
Oh, they are taking the box away.
All right, our final athlete to weigh in this morning competing in a flyweight prelim, the number 8 ranked contender, Tracy Cortez.
$125.6.
125.6, the official weight for Tracy Cortez.
125.6. Easy, guys.
Also on
Easy,
Wednesday,
easy.
lightweight main card opener between Benil Dariush and Benoit Saint-Denis is a go. Dariush forfeits 20% of his purse.
I already told them that, John Anik. Come on, dog. Catch up, dog. That's it, guys. That is it for the weigh-ins. We will dip out of here shortly, in seconds probably. We'll have a preview show later today, guys. It will be myself and Mike Heck on the preview show at 2 p.m., so a few hours from now. 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. And Jose, of course, will be at the ceremonial weigh-ins later today.
There's a Q&A
watch more of Jose's stuff, guys. Watch anything but fighting.
There's a Q&A.
Talk to Bo Nickel. That one is up on YouTube.
There's a Q&A
Oh.
with Kamaru Usman, Dustin
What time?
Poirier, Ioane and Jacek, and Jorge Masvidal at 5 local. It's right before ceremonials. I don't think it will be live streamed
Damn.
anywhere. I don't think it will be live streamed anywhere. Yeah, but we'll get all the clips out.
We'll have it. All right, guys. Look forward to that. Look forward to the preview show, Q&A tomorrow with Mike Heck, and of course all the great coverage of UFC 322 on MMAfighting.com. Everyone say thank you, Jose.
Thank you, Jose. Hasta luego,
Thank you.
everybody.
That's what I was waiting for.
Peace,
This is
everyone.
AK Lee signing off. Take care, everybody.